All the time, the cricketing smarts, like you're saying, almost an 80-meter boundary where he was trying to hit that. And the fielder caught it well inside the ring. Bangladesh doing well, just clawing it back out of the power play.
In recent times, matches between these two teams in T20s has been quite close. You would think Sri Lanka, the senior side, they've had more success at the world stage, at the Asia Cup level as well. But Bangladesh off late have run them quite close. Still enough firepower with Kusal Pereira now walking in. Those two guys, Pathum and Mendes, were fun to watch. The kind of shots that they played, especially Pathum Nissanka, who's been in tremendous form. Last 10 odd innings, average of 40, strike rate 150, 140.
We just spoke about which team got the better of each other, but in the round test, Sri Lanka got the better of the opposition. They bowled relatively cheaply in terms of first innings score, 139 for 5. Sri Lanka 140 for 4, but more importantly, in just 14.4 overs. So a dominant victory. Bangladesh also playing their first game in Dubai. Sri Lanka has played one here against Hong Kong, China. He did well, Shara, in that previous game.
Yeah, one of the two substantial innings that he's played in his career so far. With a bounce, there's an appeal. Doesn't seem very convincing. They have the option of review. Just looking at the entire sort of body language, may just bail out. Sometimes when you appeal in that fashion, I think you just want to show that we think it's very close, we're taking time whether we should review this. Yeah, there was a great chance, just looking at all of them, that the review wouldn't be taken. But there's nothing to stop you from appealing. It's not in the rules.
Yeah, watch this. Such a contrast of body languages and emotions. Taskin Ahmed, Liton Das behind the stumps. That's why they all agreed not to go upstairs and disturb the TV umpire. But a good short ball, a good change up from Taskin.
He came in and bowled a crucial over, didn't he? When Sri Lanka was flying away getting the wicket of Nissanka. Oh, lucky that fell in the gap, because that ball was in the air for a while. 9 overs gone, 65 for 2.
The trick. Mahedi Hassan into the side and into the side, and very quickly with the 2 wickets. Yeah, he goes and completely misses. He went early. Mahedi did well to follow him, and he's cleaned him up. Top off leg stump. He's enjoyed that. In quick fashion, Bangladesh have picked up 3. Mishara goes for 5, Sri Lanka 65 for 3. Just on that, we'll all take a little bit of a breather for drinks.
5'3", it doesn't look so good.
Yeah, they got off to a fly until Nisanka picked out the backward square to perfection. Didn't quite get hold of it. You can tell by the emotion Taskin Ahmed. The off-spinner came in. Kusal Mendes pulled out in a similar position, going for the sweep into the longer side, and then the reverse going horribly wrong. Off-spinner in Mahedi Hassan has to. Just out of the power play, Bangladesh have held the scoring and more importantly picked up wickets at regular intervals.
You've got to feel for Shariful because he was the recipient of some high quality shots played against him. Not necessarily of bad balls or loose balls. Pathum actually hit one shot of length delivery for 6. Got to find the fielder. No, that's got to be 4 runs. It's taken a while for this boundary, 22 balls. And good way to get off the mark for former captain Nasir Sharaka.
And he does well. He's picked up the shorter length. He's dropped it short on Mahedi. And he's curled off to the back foot and placed it perfectly. Two fielders position on that boundary, but just away. Outfield also very quick, and timing gets you runs.
Very deceptive in the way he contributes. Nasir Sharaka, you might think that he's not quite finding his flow, looking a little scratchy, but suddenly it'll be an innings of some substance. Striker of 150, 160 if need be, can bowl 2 or 3 overs for his side. Often we've compared Kusal Pereira's batting style with Sana Jayasuriya, but this is a very rare scenario where we've got Kushal Pereira outside and Sana Jayasuriya in the dressing room.
Once again, the matchup working. Wasn't stable on impact. You can still see his body weight falling behind. That's why not in control